Welcome back, everybody, to another breakdown. This is going to be a really fun game. My opponent's going to be using a Freeze Giant Skeleton clone deck. It's going to be really wild. He's going to start off with a Skeleton Barrel. I'm going to just defend with my Goblin Cage. I'm going to try to save my Barbarian Barrel until maybe later on. Going to put a Bowler down in the back. Going to try to build some type of a push right here. Probably a Firecracker behind it. Then maybe a Hog Rider in front of it since he already used his Tesla. And then right here, he's actually going to put down his Firecracker, and then I'm going to put down my Firecracker and then cycle to my arrows because my arrows are in the next cycle. So then I'm going to throw down my arrows, just wait a second just in case he puts down, Goblin Gang or something like that. And he's going to put down a giant skeleton, and then right here I need to put down either a flying machine or my Hog Rider because everybody's already kind of aggroed onto the giant skeleton. And then kind of what happens right here is I don't really know exactly what I was thinking. I thought maybe if I put down my Hog Rider, it would jump over his bomb. And yeah, that's obviously not the case. So my Hog Rider takes some damage. Actually, gets one hit on the tower before his Sparky takes it out. So not the worst. Um, and then right here, my thoughts are definitely want to throw down Royal Recruits on top of the Sparky. My deck is actually really good against Sparky, so and then right here, he's going to put down a Skeleton Barrel, and then he's going to clone the Skeleton Barrel and the Sparky. So I'm going to use my Barbarian Barrel on the Skeleton Barrel, and then I'm going to put Royal Recruits down on top of the Sparky because they have shields. So as you can see right here, and he's also going to put down a Firecracker. So it wouldn't be the worst decision to put down my Barbarian Barrel on top of his Sparky to take out the Firecracker in the back also. But that Sparky in the front is not cloned, so it's probably going to get a hit on my tower. So I think I have to put down Royal Recruits. So I put him down right here, and then I have to wait just that extra second for that cloned Skeleton Barrel to hit my tower, and then I put down my Barbarian Barrel. Or, it could be Log, Barbarian Barrel, Arrows. You just want to wait till that extra second so you can take out both of them at once. And then he has Firecracker. Unfortunately, it's actually going to survive. And I actually kind of want it to survive so then I can get a King Tower activation. So as you can see right here, I'm going to line up my Bowler somewhere on that corner right there. And then he actually freezes. I'm guessing he froze because he thought I wouldn't defend. But I love getting King Tower activations for Firecrackers, so I always put down cards. And then right here, I'm going to put down a Firecracker behind the Bowler. Probably didn't need to do that, but now I can defend the Bowler a little bit against, minions, Minion Horde, Baby Dragon, stuff like that. He's going to put down a Mini P.E.K.K.A. So now I've seen his whole deck. I'm going to put down an Evo Goblin Cage to take out his Mini P.E.K.K.A. And then I can kind of just chill for a second. Go into Hog Rider. He's going to put down a Sparky at the same exact time, and my Hog Rider is still only going to get one hit. And that's alright. Any chip damage is good damage. I'm going to put Royal Recruits in the back. He's not going to be able to defend both lanes unless he, puts a Tesla, which I think he does do. Right here, he's going to put on an Evo Firecracker, and then I just need an Arrows immediately. He also freezes. I don't know what's his deal with his freezes with the Firecracker. I don't really know why exactly he thinks I'm just going to let that Firecracker just laser my tower. So arrows everything. I'm going to actually slow everything down here in a second. This is going to be a very difficult thing to kind of find. So I'm going to Barbarian Barrel his Sparky. And then because his Skeleton Barrel is still up, I'm going to put down my Evo Firecracker. I didn't need to do that because half of the skeletons actually went for that Royal Recruit on the right. And then actually in the middle he puts down his Tesla. So like I said, I mean the only card he has to defend my Royal Recruits is Tesla for both lanes. So yeah, kind of an unfortunate deck for him against my deck. It's a very good deck against something like his. Gonna go in with a Hog Rider. He's gonna put down a giant skeleton and then a mini P.E.K.K.A. And then my Evo Firecracker is just gonna get a ton of damage here. I'm going to double up my flying machines. But unfortunately, his giant skeleton bomb is going to take out all of that after arrowing his Firecracker and that mini P.E.K.K.A. his bomb is just going to take everything out. I think he tried to go with like a defensive skeleton barrel right there, so that's an easy defense for a goblin cage. And then right here, I could just build another push. I'm going to put another bowler in the back. Probably follow up with, yeah, firecracker and then maybe a hog rider. I'm going to put a firecracker actually on the bridge so I can get some chip damage. And then right as I do that, he puts down a giant skeleton. So takes out my firecracker. And then right here, I just easily put royal recruits. He's going to put another mini P.E.K.K.A down. And yeah, this is a really easy defense for royal recruits. They are very good. I'm gonna barbarian barrel the rest of that clone Sparky. That giant skeleton bomb is actually close for my tower, unfortunately, so there's nothing I can do there. I probably need to arrows his firecracker right there, which I think is what I do here in a second. Yeah, and then I'm gonna also hit that Tesla, even though it was already dead. He's actually gonna freeze my hog rider. I guess, I mean, at the end of the day, that's pretty much the only defense he had right there. He probably could have waited maybe just an extra second for a giant skeleton, maybe. It's tough to say. I mean, his deck is absolutely atrocious, so yeah, I guess that was technically his only option. And then he's going to have skeleton barrel in cycle, but he's going to have to wait for a mini P.E.K.K.A. And that bowler is just going to cut right through the mini P.E.K.K.A. and then also the flying machine on top of that. And yeah, that is just game.